Well, I worked with Future Group for the last 3.5 years. I used to head one of their technology divisions, basically for a vertical in telecom earlier. And now I'm part of the corporate strategy team, and basically I work closely along with the CIO for all the technology initiatives within the group. Basically, the group is a large group with brick and mortar retail, and also we have an online space. So all the stores basically and the complete gamut of technologies. So we provide all the initiatives, mostly operational. And the users are getting much and much demanding. They are much more savvy with the technology. So the turnaround time for a solution, basically, and the turnaround time for a support is a very critical, is of critical mass, basically. And the solutions basically have to be really impactful. Solutions cannot basically cannot be kind of you cannot try the solutions with the users, basically. So you have to ensure that the solution what you're delivering will basically be utilized within the mass audience. Sure. And if it's not utilized, then it's not a solution the right fit. So we face a lot of challenges. Basically, not all solutions work as per the requirements, but we ensure our design and analysis basically for any problem is well thought before we get into the development mode. No doubt that the technology, the technocrats these days need to understand the business first. Basically, if they do not have a clear understanding of the business and the domain which the business is basically primarily dealing in, then the mix is not right. So IT fundamentally, like traditionally, was really ensuring that your desktops are running, your servers are running, your mails are running. It's not that anymore. So it's all about the right solution. It's all about so basically it's becoming very solution centric. So I directly report in the group CIO, and basically so that helps me to be closer along with the business needs. So when the exec management, and I work very closely with the executive management of the company as well. So instead of the demands of the mass users coming from bottom to top, it's mostly the right information first from top to bottom, and so we are very closer to the requirements, basically. So we understand the changing needs of the business. So that's a good place to be in, I would say, basically. So I would say that IT, the CIO needs to very closely interact with the finance people as well, because control of spend is very important. So we would like for technology, basically, we sometimes feel that we are trying to get the right solution and make the right investment, but sometimes the strategy of the company is not that. And how effective this technology spend would be scalable and sustainable over the next 5 to 10 years, basically. That's the benchmark we take for any technology investment. The role has changed from an IT support function to an IT enabler. Earlier, in all the various organizations which I have worked, basically, IT used to be a very large workforce. Now, IT is becoming a very lean workforce. So the days of, there's a hybrid mix of outsourcing plus your internal, technology. The role has changed, basically, in terms of understanding the business much more, and not only understanding the technology and the support side of the business, but also how to engage, how to engage more with the business, with the real technology. I would say social media for every line of business depends. In a customer, basically, end customer in a retail, the business which I come from is a retail business. So basically, your customer connect is very important. How the organization deems fit to connect with the customer is an organization prerogative, basically. But with the likes of Facebook, Twitter, I believe that organization needs to leverage these tools rather than basically deploying their own tools to connect with the customer. With these tools, open source tools already available, I would say that the right analytics on top of this would be basically your real customer connect, and then you can analyze the trend and the buying needs and basically the wants of the customer. we're looking at cloud. So we already have a private cloud. So we have not thought of basically putting all our mission critical applications on cloud yet. So since we fundamentally, it's a 50,000 user base, so making the wise decisions how to go towards cloud is going to take some time basically. I believe it's still to be tested. Cloud, the technology is there, but how effective it will be, what kind of savings it will get to the company and the technology unit, that's yet to be seen basically. Again, similar to cloud, my viewpoint on BYOD still remains the same. It's still, I guess, with the kind of technology advancement to support various device types would be a big concern for any technology unit. Be a good listener, understand the business more, and ensure the technology skills are quite basically advanced, and you should know the tenets of the business, like you said, and need to understand the core technology and the detail, get into details basically first and foremost, and do not overcome it.